This is the What Benefits You Show with Zachary Kirkland as your host, where we talk to companies nationwide about their business and great new topics. Who knows, the next speaker could be you. So hang tight and enjoy the show.
Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, and guess what? You're headed back to work, but it's okay. We're going to start the day out right. We're going to start out with some good music, and then we're going to jump right into some great interviews with Darryl Morris and Sylvia and Guerra as professionals in Midwest business as the topic today. And we'll be looking at some great things in what you can do to actually help your business grow even further. But without any further ado, let's jump right into this song and talk to Darryl. All right? Stay tuned, guys.
She said she needed a break, a little time to think. But then she went to Cleveland with some guy named Leland that she met at the bank. There's nothing wrong with Ohio, except the snow and the rain. I really like Drew Carey, and I'd love to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So when you're done doing whatever, and when you're through doing whoever, you know Denton County will be right here waiting for you. Come back to Texas. It's just not the same since you went away. Before you lose your accent and forget all about the Lone Star State, there's a seat for you at the rodeo, and I've got every slow dance saved. Besides the Mexican food trucks, know they're here anyway. I think I made a mistake. It's not that easy to take. She went to make a deposit, then she cleaned out her closet. Guess I'll sit here and wait for her to come back home. It shouldn't take very long. I bet she misses the sunrise and misses bed fruit pies, but I could be wrong. So when you're done doing whatever, and when you're through doing whoever, you know Denton County will be right here waiting for you. Come back to Texas. It's just not the same since you went away. I bet you missed your exit and drove right on through the Lone Star State. There's a seat for you at the rodeo, and I've got every slow dance saved. Besides the Mexican food trucks, know they're here anyway. Troy Aikman wants you back. Willie Nelson wants you back. NASA wants you back. And the Bush twins want you back. Pantera wants you back. And Bluebell wants you back. I got a premonition, I'm taking a petition, and the whole state's gonna sign. Come back to Texas. It's just not the same since you went away. Before you lose your accent and forget all about the Lone Star State, there's a seat for you at the rodeo, and I've got every slow dance saved. Besides the Mexican food trucks, know they're here anyway. Besides the Mexican food trucks, know they're here anyway. Besides the Mexican food trucks, know they're here anyway. Yeah.
So, hey, Darryl, I got you on the phone, right?
Right.
Great. Everyone, Darryl Morris, I know everyone's been waiting for this. Everyone's been waiting for to hear and just pick your brain, Darryl. I mean, we've already put it out there. We have everyone listening to the show. They know you're going to be on here today. Real estate, Texas. Aren't you out of Dallas?
I am in Frisco, which is a little north of Dallas, but yes, Dallas.
Okay. Well, all I know is real estate is going pretty good right now in the Texas area. Am I right?
It really is. You're absolutely right.
Okay. Because a lot of people know the gas fields are down there, and then a lot of people are going down there because, I mean, the economy is going great. I mean, it's a win-win for Texas right here. Lone Star is coming back up.
We are coming back up. Hey, deep in the heart of Texas.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, how long you been in business for, Darryl? And also, I mean, tell us a little bit about your business as well.
Well, I've been in business since 2001, Zach, here in the Metroplex. So my business, I'm here at Every Holiday, Frisco, and the area here is just booming and growing. There's so much going on here, and it keeps us busy.
That's good, though. That's really good. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, everyone here is, okay, we have realtors and brokers. And now, are you a broker or a realtor, Darryl?
I'm a realtor.
Okay. A lot of people, and I've even thrown this out here on previous episodes. I've always asked people, why are there so many realtors that come on our show? And that's a question you need to ask yourself. Is if realtors are coming up and they are hungry, these guys want to push their business. Man, if they can do it, why can't anyone else? I mean, that means that you got a hunger, Darryl, that a lot of people don't have. What gives you that drive?
Well, I think, Zach, for me, I've always wanted to be successful, but, my great-grandfather owned property. My grandfather owned property. My dad is a broker. So it was really just in the DNA.
There you go.
It was a natural progression for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
So
that's what a lot of people are missing. They either jump from a 9 to 5 and they come into being an entrepreneur, or vice versa, or people that are entrepreneurs still have 9 to 5s. But some people, they want that life. They want to be able to make their own schedule and everything, but they don't have that hunger. Now, if you have it in your family, like you do, and it's in your DNA, I mean, that's a nice kickstart right there.
It is that, and there are, I don't know exactly how many realtors are in the Metroplex at this moment, but there are quite a few of us. But they're all pretty much self-starters and entrepreneurs, and they don't really want to do a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So real estate's a great industry. You get a chance to help people, and you get to hopefully make a great living.
Huge. Now, what's the radius that you would say you work out of? You just staying in the Frisco area? I mean, do you go down to Dallas, or you find yourself in Austin on the weekend? How big's your radius?
Well, Zach, it would be ideal if I could just stay in Frisco, but that is not the case. I've traveled everywhere. I have not done transactions in Austin, but I've been all around the Metroplex, Grand Prairie, Waxahachie, even Mansfield, Prosper. So, you want to target an area, but, you get referrals, you get leads and clients, you'll travel and go service those guys.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And
Yeah.
I know I find myself doing some business in California every now and then, but it's always over the phone. Finance industry is kind of like that. You can do stuff over the phone. Real estate, totally different. You don't find a realtor and say, I got my realtor in Washington, and he's selling me a house in Arizona.
In Arizona.
Over the phone.
Not very often. Yeah, not very often. Now, I will tell you, Zach, now, what happened down there in Houston a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
So I did go down there and just help and volunteer and kind of made some really good contacts down there, but the people of Houston really won my heart over. I don't know how that's going to play out, but I know that there's going to be they need a lot of help down there, but there are going to be some opportunities, and I don't know. Hopefully they all stay down there and they rebuild that place. But if not, then we'd welcome some of them up here to Dallas and other places as well.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I mean, that's totally honorable as well. I mean, I got a couple buddies from the Army living down in Houston. I mean, that was just real hard stuff. I mean, prayers definitely with, Houston and Louisiana just from Harvey. It's insane.
Right, right, and Florida as well. Yeah, for sure.
So,
Absolutely.
now, what would you say, Darryl, that would actually set you aside from the competition out there? I mean, with real estate being a nice industry and has been ever since, geez, the 70s, 60s, 70s, real estate started just
Quite
booming.
the 70s, and we've had our cycles ups and downs. But I would say, what sets me aside from my competition, I would think it. So I kind of take an approach of with real estate. I take a macro view of the markets, all of the markets, and how they kind of work together and how they affect one another.
Mm-hmm.
And then come back down to the micro local level. But I also think that, training, research, homework, listening and communicating with your clients, and educating them on the process is I think what separates me from my competition.
Okay. So it's not just, hey, you know what, we're buying a house, congratulations, boom. You know, somewhere in the near future you will be in that house, and here's my car, give me a call. Now, you actually walk them through the steps and everything. That's strong. It's really good stuff. Oh.
Right. I do. We have to, because it's the most, it is for most people, it's going to be the biggest purchase of their lives.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
You want to educate them. You want to answer their questions. You want them to know that they have someone in the car with them that knows where we're going and knows how to help them navigate to that place of getting those keys and getting their family settled in that new home.
Yeah. No, most definitely.
With the, fewest amount of hassles. Yeah. It's a very stressful process. So we want to make it less stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
You said you came in the business in 2001. Now, we all know what happened 7 years later. I mean, the bubble bursted, hard time, but you made it. You made it through 2008. How? How did you do it?
The grace of God.
Yeah. Amen. That one. Oh.
Yeah. So during that time, I used to work with a lot of investors during that time, and things were good. And of course, that was part of the issue with all of the investment properties and things that were going on, and there were some corrections there. So you have to get back to what's normal, the day-to-day of what the real estate business is.
Yeah.
So that's how you make it through. Yeah. Just getting up every day and going to work.
So just the grind, the hustle, made it through one of the toughest times in our country.
Right.
You did it. See, that's something that all the new realtors need to actually hear. Then the whole new generation needs to hear. And what's crazy, I'm part of that generation too. But man, people just give up too easy. You know what you want to be. You know what you want to do with your life, but you just give up too easy. And this is a perfect example right here. If it was any time that we could actually, someone could take notes, that would be it right there. Persistency helped you make it through one of the toughest times. That's awesome, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So, who would be an ideal prospect for you? Now I know you would sell anybody. Everybody needs a house. I know, but is there a specific, category of people that you actually look for? Making X amount, or they have children, or they're bachelors, and.
I have an ideal prospect I like. Again, it comes back to a sound financial decision. So, I want to educate the clients, but my ideal client, actually, you can buy, you can sell, but I think you have to have the greatest expertise when you have a client, especially in the market now, when you have a client who needs to sell a home and they also need to purchase a home. a few months ago, in the first part of the year, I was thinking about this. I had clients who had homes that needed to sell. You put them on the market, you get an offer the first day. And the client's like, well, where am I going? And it's like, okay, we can take care of that. We'll find you something. And you do. But there's some intricacies there where, you have to really be able to navigate the process, because it's like you have this domino effect. So the seller needs to sell, but they're also buying. So they're under contract on the new home, and that seller needs to sell, but they're also buying. So your transaction needs to go smoothly, because if you don't close on time, then the seller can't purchase their new home on time, and then that seller can't purchase their new home on time. And so you have to be able to successfully navigate that with your clients. And I like that challenge. And I think, I've made some mistakes in the past, and I've learned from those. And so I think that's my ideal client right now, because I don't think everybody is servicing that client the way they need to be served.
Most definitely, yeah. No, I mean, especially in a transaction like that, I mean, one speed bump will slow the entire process down. So you definitely have to have a nice, smooth transaction there, which is nice. Okay. Now, is there any business relations you're looking to actually make out there? I mean, are you looking for more lenders in the Texas, or Frisco area? Are you looking for financial advisors or accountants, CPAs? Who are you looking for, man?
Well, that's a great question. I do relationships. Now, I read that accountants are the most valuable provider to their wealthy clients, or people who are mindful of their money. So, and I know financial advisors are as well. So for me, I would like to target accountants and financial advisors, so that because I need to do a better job of understanding the accountants and the financial advisors' needs, and also their clients' needs and wants. Because I think those will be my ideal clients. Those are going to be the guys that, if I can do a great job for them, then we can all win.
No, most definitely, yeah. I mean, a part that I really like about it is when you're sitting down with the financial advisor, or realtor or CPA or whoever, is they're looking at everything, everything that could actually benefit you, they have in front of you right then. And if you're sitting down in one of those three industries, they're gonna, really impact your life. One could get you into a house, get you, refinanced while getting your retirement set, while getting your mortgage protection and everything at a great price. I mean, it's those three industries, huge. They work amazingly together.
Right. They go hand in hand, and if it's it could be a great fit if the team is congruent and working together.
No, exactly. Yeah, no, just like the business transactions you're working right now. I mean, you definitely have that at a smooth flow, especially even in business relations as well. You don't want some rocky relationship, then it's like an ex. You just want to get rid of them. It's like, this just ain't working. No.
Right.
So
yeah, exactly.
Since you've been in the industry for couple minutes now.
Right.
If a younger realtor or someone new in the industry, if you were able to give them a great piece of advice, what would it be, man?
I would say, if you're new in the business, see, when I started, I didn't start with one of the major brokerages. I would say, if you're new, beginning in the business, I would find someone who's going to train you properly. It's kind of like golf, right?
Oh yeah.
You go out and pick up clubs, and you pick up a lot of bad habits, and then you have to unlearn all of those bad habits to improve your game. So I think, a brand new realtor should find a place that has a great training program in place for them, so that it cuts down on the learning curve.
Huge.
Because
there we go. Okay.
Here's the deal, Zach. Every mistake I make costs someone money, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't want to make those.
No, most definitely not. And hey, the smoother the transaction for everyone goes home happy.
Absolutely.
One that
And
the
referrals is the name of the game.
yes, huge. So,
Yeah.
is there a statement you would say that you live by for the line of work that you're in? I mean, what is it? I mean, everybody's got something that either motivates them, drives them, pushes them for more. I mean, I just did a blog about that last week about
Hmm.
not giving up. I called it, what was it? The little entrepreneur that could. You know,
Oh, wow.
and
Okay.
people were like, I don't even know what it's about. It's about confidence. It's about not giving up. So everybody
Right.
has something that they set their day on. What would it be for you, man?
For me, I would imagine I come from a place of service. I want to provide the best service and add value to my clients. Well, actually, whether you are my client or not, I want to serve you and add value to you, and hopefully win you over as a client. I just want to help people, man. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. We believe in Southern hospitality. We believe in helping people.
Believe in good
So,
food too. So don't.
oh, great food, great food. Yeah. But if I had to give a client a valuable piece of advice, uh, when the biggest thing is you have to. Everything depends on the client. I can have two guys or families that appear like they're in the same situation
hmm
on the surface.
Oh yeah.
They both need to sell, they both need to buy, or they both need to buy, they both need to sell. But if I don't ask those probing questions to find out what their needs and wants are, then I'm not going to be able to help them. And I can't put you in a cookie cutter because every client is different. And so they have different objectives. It's not just buying or selling a home. There are other factors that play into that. So my job is to find out what those are and
Okay.
to help them get to that place.
Nice. All right. All right. Well, Darryl, just like every interview, man, when there's a beginning, there must be an end. But I got one more.
No, we're not ending, are we?
Oh, I got one more question for you.
Okay.
Yeah, one more question, but it's always a finance and insurance question, man. Every interview we have, we always have that. So I got one for you. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What does tax deferred mean?
Tax deferred actually means you don't pay the tax right now. It doesn't go away. It's just pushed out to a later date.
There we go. Simple and easy right there. See, everybody always worries about that one. Man, no, it's like, of course I never tell anyone what I'm asking either, so it's like, all right, here we go.
You did not tell, and you did not tell me what you were asking.
No, it's like, see?
You had me nervous there, though, really. I was really nervous, but you gave me a good one.
And
there you go.
They hear this cha-ching in the background. What was that? Oh, that was my Cash App. No, I was just hooking you up. No. But
I like that.
Darryl, I loved it that you came on the show today, but I know everybody out there in the Texas area or people are moving out to Texas. Remember, people, Frisco.
Frisco, Texas.
How can they contact you, man? How can they get a hold of you?
Several ways. You can call me, text me at 214-783-9147, 214-783-9147. You can go to my website at Darryl, Darryl Morris .ebby.com, darrylmorris.ebby.com. You can email me at Darryl, Darryl Morris at Ebby, E, B as in boy, Y as in Yankee.com.
Nice. Okay. Well, there we go. Well, hopefully everyone actually wrote that down. If you didn't, well, you're listening to a podcast, so replay it. So
replay it.
There we go.
And call me.
There we go.
Yeah.
Make sure you call Darryl. Make sure that you're taken care of. So, Darryl, again, thank you so much for coming on the show today. It was definitely a pleasure having you, man. We look forward to having you in the future.
Hey, Zach, I really appreciate you and look forward to getting to know you, and hopefully I'll be on soon again. Thank you so much.
Sounds great. And all the listeners out there, we're going to take a quick break for a song and we'll get right into it again. So stay tuned.
Says our destiny, says our destiny, says our destiny, says our destiny, yeah. Says our destiny, says our destiny, says our destiny, destiny. She says our destiny, forget next to me. This a girl I want flex with me, rest with me, nothing less sissy. So me give her the best of me. The girl I want like a gypsy. One more shot and she get tipsy. She have the itsy, the real itsy bitsy. Settle down on me lady. You know she say you a drive me crazy. The way you whine you amaze me. You know take a bag of man like the Navy. Settle down on me lady. Rock it out on the floor, you're not lazy. Your lifestyle it not shady. And you not take a bag of man like the Navy. You know see the thing turn up in a ya. Girl a whine it like a propeller. Brace it up, wanna suck me ya. It's same one damage up Jennifer. Me lace her up like a ear Nike. She take a ride on the big bike. She must see things, say the things like girl ball out like lightning, the things strike. Circle down on me lady. You know she say you a drive me crazy. The way you whine you amaze me. You know take a bag of man like the Navy. Circle down on me lady. Rock it out on the floor, you're not lazy. Your lifestyle is not shady. And you know take a bag of man like the Navy. On the beach or a pool party. Man not talk no fool party. For the girl them me keep free party. Any girl can wine get double D40. Yeah. Girl wind up your body. Climb up, wind up like you want me. Your pretty looks are charming. The moment that you saw me. Circle down on me lady. You know she say you a drive me crazy. The way you whine you amaze me. You know take a bag of man like the Navy. Circle down on me lady. Rock it out on the floor, you're not lazy. Your lifestyle is not shady. And you know take a bag of man like the Navy. You know see the thing turn up in a ya. Girl a whine it like a propeller. Brace it up, wanna suck me ya. It's same one damage up Jennifer. Me lace her up like a ear Nike. She take a ride on the big bike. She must see things, say the things like girl ball out like lightning, the things strike. Man chance to settle down on me lady. You know she say you a drive me crazy. The way you whine you amaze me. You know take a bag of man like the Navy. Settle down on me lady. Rock it out on the floor, you're not lazy. Your lifestyle is not shady. And you know take a bag of man like the Navy. Man, Roach, Golly God.
Have you thought of protection for your family? We have home and auto insurance, but what about life insurance? Don't let your family's way of life change due to the unpredictable. Protect your family today for as little as $1 per day. Call Dynamism Financial today at 844-966-7283. That's 844-966-SAVE.
You know, a lot of people don't know when it comes to business how they can build it even further than what they have. But you know what? Talking to Darryl, in the great information, the knowledge, the wisdom that he has actually put into his real estate business, hopefully everyone listen. You know, we put it into our blog on Sunday, so hopefully everyone was able to read that. We were actually talking about the 6 traits that can lead to greatness. If you didn't get a chance to actually read that blog, I highly suggest you do. And it's pretty easy to find as well. It's What Benefits You blog. So pretty easy to find. But let's talk about it just in case you didn't have a chance. I mean, these 6 traits: perseverance, confidence, fearlessness, knowledge, hunger, and consistency. A lot of people actually never think about these things when they're looking at their business. I mean, perseverance. I mean, if you've been in business longer than a day, you've had to persevere a lot of things that's happened to your business. And every day is not going to be smooth sailing or, calm waters. You have to steer through those rough roads and those obstacles that are put in your way or that client or customer that is not too happy with whatever is happening with their day. I'm not saying get pushed around by people, but definitely persevere through your day. Remember the goals, milestones, and the dreams you had that actually put you into that route to start your own business. Or if you're working a 9 to 5, that goal that you have of getting that promotion and pushing for more in your life. That's something that people want to persevere through. Confidence. I mean, that's huge nowadays. A lot of people don't even have confidence in themselves, but then want to be the next Warren Buffett or, Mark Cuban or one of the people on Shark Tank. It just doesn't happen that way. Those individuals are very confident in what they do. And if you are not the most confident person out there, hey, fake it till you make it. At least go out there in front like you're confident, have a high self-esteem, because your clients and customers can actually see that when you're talking to them about business, which leads right into the next of fearlessness. And hell, I've actually told people if I thought about everything I had to do that week on Monday morning, you can best believe I will not get out of bed, because that is just going to overwhelm me, anxiety like crazy. And you know what? I'll just go back to bed. Hey, call in sick, call all your clients. You're not going to make the meetings. You know what? I'm good. Okay. Fearlessness, going at your day, not being scared of what's going to happen, or all those phone calls you have to make, or those meetings that you have to set, or that boss that's a jerk you have to deal with. Okay. Fearlessness, jump at that day and carpe diem, seize the day, guys. I mean, you can easily do it, but we are our own worst enemies, which is sad at times, but it is very true. The one I really wanted to push is knowledge. Self-development in the business, in the personal world, anything. Self-development is huge. It makes you who you are, and then takes a lot of those secondary skills that you have and the secondary instincts that you have in your psyche. You can actually rebuild those. If your confidence is low, you can do stuff to build your confidence. If you find your consistency isn't high enough, there's always something that you can learn and put yourself in a self-development course to actually better yourself, not only as a person running their own business or an entrepreneur, but as a person in general, just making yourself a better person in this world. So that, I believe, is a huge thing, especially in our world, is having a greater hunger, a thirst for knowledge. You can always tell when the extraordinary people will always look for self-development. They'll always not be happy with themselves, and they want to be better and build themselves higher and higher. The ordinary people don't want to look for self-development. They're okay in their comfort zone, and that's where you'll find them, in front of a TV or looking for entertainment, and they'll just stay there. I know that self-development and thirsting for the knowledge isn't going to be an easy thing. It never is. Guess what? If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. But no one's doing it. No one's an entrepreneur either. 10% of the population is. Why not grow that? Why not go back to our original roots back in the 20s and the 30s and geez, all the time before then, where people actually had skills and crafts and they actually paved their way. Not some corporation, not a freaking union. You didn't have to be in a union to give yourself a raise. You went out there, you did a good job, you worked hard, and you got more money for doing it. That not only shows yourself that you're able to do it, but that also shows your family, your children, your friends, your colleagues. You are on a level above because you wanted more. You thirsted for more, and you got that knowledge and developed your mind to actually have that better service, better, just customer service, the better professionalism, everything for your clients, for your customers, for yourself. So definitely do that. And next, I love it. I mean, it always reminds me of the Dos Equis commercial of hunger. when he says, stay thirsty, my friends. Yeah, go. Stay hungry. All right. Everyone should be hungry. I mean, why are you an entrepreneur if you're not even hungry? Go back to a 9-to-5. They're going to pay you whether you do anything that day or not, unless you're in sales. Then you'll get fired. Okay. But hunger, you're an entrepreneur. You wanted more. I mean, did you become an entrepreneur or run your own business just to skate by, just to barely make it by? You want to go in debt? You want to go in debt? Hell, you can go down to the car dealership, get a nice payment on one of those cars that you can't even afford anyways, and they will help you with smiles on their face. They will help you go into debt, okay? But you became a small business owner. You became an entrepreneur. You're going for that promotion at your 9-to-5 because you want it. You hunger for it. Okay? You are pushing yourself. And that's amazing because there's a lot of people that will never leave that comfort zone. If you've ever looked at that drawing, you have the little circle and then you have the big circle, right? The big circle is people's comfort zone. Okay? The small circle is that where the magic happens. You have to leave your comfort zone to be able to do that. But some people in this world just don't have the hunger to do that. They just can't push themselves to do it. They don't even want to do it because it's not comfortable. It's uncomfortable. It hurts. You know, what if someone says no? What if someone hurts my feelings? You know what? It happens. Leave your comfort zone. Find what happens if that happens. Jump out there. Do it. Stop talking about getting a promotion and go out there and get the dang promotion. Stop talking about running your own business and go out there and run your dang business. Okay? That's the big thing right there. That's hunger. Last but never least is consistency. You can have all the hunger, the knowledge, the fearlessness, the confidence, the perseverance in the world, but if you're not consistent with it, you ain't doing nothing anyways. So if Monday, Tuesday, and then Friday you did work, but Wednesday and Thursday you forgot to even wake up and you didn't do anything, you didn't call anyone, you didn't go to any meetings, you didn't even talk to anyone about anything that you actually do, you didn't even open the shop, you never unlocked the doors, and you never got in the car to begin with, and you just left keys on your cabinet, well, that's not consistency, is it? That's how people go under. That's how people's businesses falter and don't run correctly. It's because you're not consistent with it. Okay? Make a goal for yourself. Put a milestone there, that month, this month, October. Okay? It's the 2nd of October. It's Monday. You have a fresh week. You have a fresh month. Do something. Okay? Make that difference in your life. Challenge yourself. If you challenge yourself, you'll see what you can actually do in this world. You see why you started this to begin with. Okay? That's the big thing, guys. Think about those 6 traits. And also, hey, check out our blog every Sunday. We make sure that there's a new great topic on there every Sunday. So we know you guys will enjoy the read. So let's jump into our next interview with Sylvia and Guerra. Check out the great business that she has right there in the great state of Missouri. And guys, keep up the hustle. Keep pushing. Keep that pressure on yourself. You can do it. Let's have a quick song break. We'll jump right into it with Sylvia.
You don't need no permission. Wine and drop anyway, any mission for you, me petition. You are you a top girl, you are top gal. In the face, yeah, sure you're a bubbler. In your box, let me put in me speaker. Hot gal in the place, snap your finger, then stop in the face. Wine hard on top this gal. Come back and walk this gal. Try you can't rock this gal. Wine on it, wine on it. Wine hard on top this gal. Come back and walk this gal. Try you can't rock this gal. Wine on it, wine on it. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy see you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you. Wine on it, wine on it. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy see you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you. Wine on it, gal, wine on it. Show where you sick on, stretch for your core, 6:30 position. 1:07 on the fence, baby, hold on. Now me get turn on. Show me what you got, gal. Show me what you got, gal. Out the road, they call you the bubbler. And for your box, I run you type of speaker. Hot gal in the place, snap your finger and stamp in the face. Wine hard on top this gal. Come back and walk this gal. Try you can't broke this gal. Wine on it, wine on it. Wine hard on top this gal. Come back and walk this gal. Try you can't broke this gal. Wine on it, wine on it. Wine on it, gal. Do what you want, gal. Give me little hot up the dance hall. Yeah. Wine on it, gal. Do what you want, gal. Give me little hot up the dance hall. Yeah. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy see you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you. Wine on it, wine on it. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy see you. Put it wine in gal, hot gal, let me happy feel you.
I care.
I care.
I care.
I care.
Do you care about their future? With the College Fund Plan, for as little as $1 a day, you can show your loved ones you care as well. Contact Dynamism Financial today. Call 844-966-SAVE. That's 844-966-7283. It's not too late.
Well, you know what? Thanks for making the time for the interview and actually coming on the show to speak with us. I know all of our listeners out there are really looking forward to hearing about your business and knowing a little bit more about you, Sylvia. So.
Well, thank you very much, Zach. It's my pleasure to share and to inform and, just be part of the show and to support one another, as many people have supported me through the days and the years and as we go forward.
Yeah, no, definitely. So how long have you been in the real estate industry?
Well, that's an excellent question. I grew up in real estate. My father was a real estate agent and broker. So in some ways you could say I've been in it all my life. I remember him working out of the house and getting phone calls during the day, and sometimes I even took the phone calls as a young child. However, personally, I did get my California license close to 10 years ago, and then my Missouri and Kansas license in the last 4 years. So I'm licensed in 3 states and actively working in Missouri and Kansas.
Well, nice. And do you make it out to California as well every now and then, or you
I
just
do. It's
mainly
a balance.
focus? Oh, okay.
No, in the real estate business, with everything we have going on, it's very accessible to actually do business in many states, as we know. I do referrals throughout the country. I'm currently working with someone that's looking for property in 2 different states that I'm not licensed in, so I can refer that out to another agent that's licensed in that state. However, I can still be very involved if need be, emotionally involved, through the license. I can't practice real estate in the state I'm not licensed in.
Oh, okay.
But with this, you can still do it. And to answer your question regarding California, yes, I do get out there as often as I can and get some really good airline rates with several different companies.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
Yes.
And the other day when we spoke, you were down in Joplin. Were you ever able to make it back home, Kansas City?
However, to actually say I am still in Joplin, actively working with both my businesses, and I do have a very unique historical home here in Joplin that I have on the market, and it's called Cypress Acres, and it's over 12 acres of land, 100-year-old home, 6,000 square feet, with a lot of history behind it, as well as an indoor tennis court and an outdoor tennis court. So it's something that I've been working on.
That just sounds amazing.
It is, and it's a team of people. As I've said through the years, I really work with teams of people. You know, it takes that whole thing. It takes a village. And in most of my businesses, it does take an awesome A-plus team to do things. And currently I'm working with many groups, the Historical Society, the Missouri Tourism, obviously other real estate agents, investors, different people, especially on this unique property, because we really do want to preserve it. And again, it's called Cypress Acres, and it's on a main street in Joplin called Rangeline, which is part of Route 66.
Nice. Well, a lot of people don't know that Missouri definitely has some nice acreages out there that you can get for a really nice price.
Yes. Yep.
That's great.
It is. It's a unique, like I said, property. We're hoping and working with groups to, as I mentioned, have it preserved. We see it as a ideal location for either a private residence, a bed and breakfast, an event venue, and or a place of retreat. You know, some churches have actually looked at it, and some other companies, to make it into possible separate offices for their businesses. So nothing's come through yet. However, with real estate, it's just a matter of time. So.
Yeah, no, most definitely. It seems like everything is a matter of timing, and real estate is just the same. You know, you just having the person looking for that ideal listing. It just hasn't came forward yet. But who knows? They might be right here on the podcast. So.
That would be great. It is a very unique older house. It's rich in history and a colonial revival home. And as I mentioned, it has 12 sprawling acres and 5 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And it is just looking for, you know, a life to be lived in again and bring it back to life and families and people, laughter. And that is my plan to work on making that happen.
Nice. Oh, it does sound like a very nice listing. Now, Sylvia, you're welcome. Do you work with a team? Are you a realtor or a broker, or does other realtors, you know, work on your team with you? Or?
I am a realtor on with myself. I'm not on a team. However, I have partnered with several other agents when we have certain properties that we, you know, usually do like a 50-50 split with. And then I definitely have a broker that I consult with and talk with. My company in Missouri is based in Missouri and Kansas, and we have over 1,000 agents. And I can honestly say there's a lot of support there, obviously through social networking and Facebook and just a random text here and there. We can ask several questions, because in most businesses, you know, you think you know certain questions to certain answers, certain answers to questions. And however, sometimes if something comes out of nowhere and you need consulting, or you need to, you know, ask people, how did you work this last situation? Just when you think nothing else can surprise you, it definitely will. So
yeah.
I'm fortunate to say there's a support system. And so physically, no, I'm not on a team, a real estate team. However, it does feel like a team approach, because there's individuals out there, fellow agents and realtors, that support and answer certain questions when things come up, or, you know, even just to laugh about things or to cheer about things, whatever the action might be.
Well, that's always nice to actually have other realtors on the team with you. Now,
Right.
really build so, you know, you can build off of each other's listings and everything. I believe it's nice. But now, you know, you've been in the real estate industry for quite a while, Sylvia. If you were to actually be able to tell your younger self something that would give you a little bit of an edge, everything you know now, what would it be?
Excellent question. I think about it every now and then. When it comes to real estate, I probably would have liked to have gotten into it maybe a little earlier, actively in my career. However, as much as it was my father's wishes for myself to get into real estate, I went a different direction, and I went into the entertainment broadcast arena and worked for a couple of major studios out of Los Angeles, as well as a few radio stations and a TV station in the Midwest. So I bring all that back together. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
okay.
really don't look back at what could have been different. I did share that to many people. I speak to students, groups from kindergartners to grad students, different outreaches that I am involved in and that I give back to the community. And I've been fortunate to pretty much feel like it's never felt like a real, you know, job, work day, because I've always really cared and liked what I've done. So it's been very fortunate in my path that it never really felt like a hard day's of work, because it was always something that I liked doing. But don't get me wrong, there's been plenty of challenges. There's been firestorms. There's been bomb threats to go through and things that you just like, oh, I can't believe I'm going through this. However, you just do it and you stay calm and you work it out and things come together. So I
most definitely.
That might answers the question.
No, it definitely does. I mean, it's always a blessing to actually be able to wake up and do something you love every day. You know, then it's not, I got to go to work. It's all right. Another day. Let's see what we can get done today. Just attack the day like that. So it's nice.
I do feel that so many people, for many, many reasons, out of their control, out of the, you know, world economy control, that they do get, quote, stuck in patterns and work situations and, quote, jobs and even careers that may not suit them. However, sometimes they do finally get their way out and find their happiness in really what they want to do. And you can totally see that in some people that are in jobs that are affecting their health, their life, their livelihood, their marriages, their relationships. And I have had many people and friends and even strangers, you know, talk to me about getting into a transition, how to do something different to really treasure the gifts that have been given to them and use their talents in different ways so that they don't feel frustrated, so there aren't regrets. So, but it is tough. It can be very challenging when things are happening and you have to take care of things.
Yeah, no.
Still need the paycheck and the money coming
in. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Now, you even said that there is competition there in Missouri and Kansas, and of course, real estate is a huge industry across the entire country. What would you say sets you apart from the competition out there?
I believe it's the relationships that I've built through the years between many of my clients have been family, friends, and then even new friends. Through my career, a lot of them pick you as the agent, have picked me to be their agent because of trust, confidentiality, safe feeling of security, easy to speak with, easy to talk with, share things. I've had complete strangers sometimes sit down with me to tell me things that they've never been able to tell other people. And I've had many of a situation like that. And I believe that's what's transferred me into being who I am as an agent and as a person and a marketing person. That
Definitely.
They feel comfortable speaking with me. They know that I can be trusted, integrity, honesty, and do the best I can, and accountability. and if something comes up, that we can talk about it. There's definitely times that things have come up, and you want it to be as clear as possible, and you're sorry for any miscommunication. However, that's what it's all about. But let's talk it out. Let's figure out, what could we have done different? What could have been different?
Yeah.
So to set me apart, I believe looking at my track record with my real estate career as well as my other career as a director in Legal Shield, I have a strong base of relationships that have been built. And then as many of my friends have said through the years, I've never met a stranger. There's a reason back in 8th grade I got voted, I guess, the friendliest. One of the awards I received back in 8th grade, the friendliest. And I'm fortunate to come from a large family, and there was just a lot of people around when I was growing up. And I believe that's one of the reasons why I care for people. I like working with people, love working with people, and that might be one of the main reasons that I have been told why I'm good at what I do as a real estate agent as well as a director in my other business.
Yeah. No, now when I was looking at your list of, responsibilities and just the knowledge that you have, I did see that stand out, is that you are a director in Legal Shield. Legal Shield, if I know this right, is is pre-planned legal plans, or
correct.
You can have
prepaid legal.
Yeah, you can have an actual lawyer and or a whole firm of lawyers, and not have to pay the huge, what is that word?
Hourly rate?
Yeah, and
the hourly
another
rate,
one,
yes.
But people just pay monstrous for that, and then also Legal Shield also has identity theft protection, correct?
Yes, we do. We
Which
have both legal
huge.
services and identity theft protection, which we partnered with Kroll, Kroll, which is one of the leaders.
Okay. Yeah, and that's, huge. Experian, which is one of the crediting houses, just got hacked. If no one out there, if you're just chiming in right now and actually listening, because we said identity theft, just the other day, how many accounts was that? Like 5 million?
They're still coming up with the numbers, and actually I just saw another story and I don't have the numbers in front of me. I wish I did where I am. Maybe we can add that in later. However, it looks like there was even another one that happened that just was uncovered, and it happened a few months prior to the last one. So.
Yeah. Oh, it's just so many happening lately. Wells Fargo, Experian, Target, everybody. Yeah, no one ever goes into a store and holds up a gun anymore. That's so cowboys and Indian style, way back in the 1800s. Now I go online, I can get all of your information, and no one even has to hold a gun. It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's still people out there that don't even have ID theft protection, which, tell us, Sylvia, how much does that actually cost for an individual on a monthly basis?
Individual single person is a very reasonable price at $9.99 a month. It's a month-to-month rate and service, and we obviously want you to use it and keep it going so that you wouldn't, let it go. There's so many different things that it serves, and besides the identity theft protection, lost wallet protection, definitely for families, it's just a bit more. It's like $19.99, and you can have your wife or husband or significant other on it, as well as your children, and that's $19.99 for a family. And that's for the identity theft.
I saw how much that coverage amount was too. That's not no 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. That's $5 million worth of coverage. That's insane. yet people still don't have it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, people still don't have it. So if you don't have it, now you know who you can get it from. Okay?
Exactly.
You need to get a hold of Sylvia and get yourself protected, because obviously if you haven't been robbed yet, okay, of your ID, it's not if you ever will be. It's when will it be. And your bank will always try to, feed them off, because they always do. There's people always trying to take other people's, take their identity. It's insane.
It's beyond what many of us can even imagine, and that's why we're fortunate to have these companies that are researching and handling everything that is being done to help, many of us that are just finding out about these things.
Yeah.
And it's these companies that are providing these and supporting these services that is just perfect.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Mhm.
Oh, geez, Sylvia, loved actually being able to talk to you today. I know all of our listeners got some great knowledge out of this. We got one more question for you, and everybody knows it's always a finance and insurance question, but it's okay.
Prior to asking that question, I just want to confirm I think you said Experian, that it was Equifax that had the most.
Oh, it was Equifax. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Just so you know, it was Equifax is the most recent breach.
You know what? I mean, Equifax, Experian. I feel that if you still don't have it, you need to get ID theft protection. Because think about it like this: how many of you out there that are listening right now have car insurance? Raise your hand. Put your hands down, people. Jeez, you're supposed to be driving your cars. All right? You have car insurance for what if you get in an accident. You have health insurance for what if you get sick. You don't have any protection on your identity. What holds all your money in your accounts, what people love doing lately is stealing other people's health. They get all their information.
Medical ID.
Yeah.
Medical ID, passports are protected, even our social networking world. So there's a lot of information that covers it, and they can contact me the best way that you suggest, and we can provide more information and go from there.
There we go.
For both, for all of it. For ID Shield,
for all of it.
For Legal Shield, and of course for real estate.
And don't forget the house in Missouri, okay?
Yes, our beautiful historical home that we are preserving. And I would be more than happy to share that and send that to anyone interested.
There we go. All right, well, awesome. Well, Sylvia, one more question.
Thank you. I'm ready.
All right, this one's an easy one. So, what does APR stand for?
I'm sorry, what's APR?
Yep.
The approved rating?
No. It's an annual percentage rate.
Oh, got it. Okay.
No.
Oh, let's
it had to do something
annual
with numbers.
percentage rate. Of course it would be.
Had to do something with numbers, but it's okay. We wanted to make it easy today because I know everybody already has their pen and papers ready. Sylvia, why don't you give them some contact information? How can they get a hold of you so you can look out for them and their families?
Oh, okay. Thank you. I actually have several phone numbers because I do work nationally. The best phone number would be an 818-917-1616 is one of my numbers. I also have a Southern Missouri phone number, which would be 417-529-1559. So the two numbers are 818-917-1616, 818-917-1616, and then 417-529-1559. And obviously I have an email too. the email, we can use the Legal Shield email, which would be my full name, Sylvia Guerra, Sylvia with a Y, Sylvia, Guerra, Guerra, at legalshieldAssociate.com. And my real estate email would be sguerra, for Sylvia Guerra, at movewithplatinum.com. And I'm with Platinum Realty.
Awesome. Well, everybody, hopefully you wrote that information down. Sylvia is your person, and she can look out for you and your family's well-being. And if you're looking at actually going to Missouri, Joplin's a beautiful place. Historic, really nice. A lot of people don't know Jesse James and his gang actually ran to Joplin quite a few times.
And Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. Definitely has a lot of historic value to Missouri. So really nice, and the state is beautiful as well. So Sylvia, thank you so much for actually taking time out of your busy schedule today and joining us on the show, letting us interview you and give you all these great questions. And we look forward to having you in the future.
Well, Zach, thank you so very much. Thanks for all you're doing and serving. And it was my pleasure and honor to be on the show. Thank you for the opportunity.
That was a great episode today with Darryl Morris and Sylvia Ann Guerra, both of them talking about their great real estate businesses. Darryl being down in the Lone Star State and Sylvia being up in Missouri. Hopefully everyone was able to take some notes and get some great stuff from them. Both those individuals are very skilled in what they do for a living. So hopefully you got some great stuff. Next episode on the 6th, which will be this coming Friday, we have Kama Thomas and Taj Roth. This one's going to be great, guys. The topic is hustling to make a difference. And these two individuals are definitely hustlers in what they do. So make sure you stay tuned. Give us a great review on the platform that you listen to us on. And we will talk to you soon. But until next time, keep up the hustle, everyone.
Thanks again for listening with us and all of our sponsors. If you have any questions about the content in the show or want to be one of our guest speakers, send an email to benefitsandme@gmail.com. See you next time and stay tuned.
Miss my baby, options. Hello baby, can you come over? Right now loneliness taking over. Me need you tonight, yeah me lover. Come warm me up under the cover. Make we rock till the lampshade turn over. Rub me chest, rest your head on my shoulder. And make we listen some Anita Baker. Make love till we wake up the neighbor. Girl, you're all I need, and I'm always missing you. Miss you, baby. Miss you. I need your tenderness. I can't resist you. Miss you, baby. Me miss you. Girl, look me up, squeeze me tight and close. Come here, make me brace you for me king size post. Me and you forever, girl, nah go divorce. We toast to long life, we are prosper the most. Love you to a voice when you call me name. Over and over, she scream again. In my arms, me want you to remain till the sunshine come out again. Girl, you're all I need, and I'm always missing you. Miss you, baby. Miss you. I need your tenderness. I can't resist you. Miss you, baby. Me miss you. Girl, you're all I need, and I'm always missing you. Miss you, baby. Miss you. I need your tenderness. I can't resist you. Miss you, baby. Me miss you. Hello, baby, can you come over? Right now, loneliness taking over. Me need you tonight, yeah, me lover. Come warm me up under the cover. Make we rock till the lampshade turn over. Rub me chest, rest your head on me shoulder. And make we listen some Anita Baker. Make love till we wake up the neighbor. Girl, you're all I need, and I'm always missing you. Miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you, baby. Miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you. I need your tenderness. I can't resist you. Miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you, baby. Me miss you, miss you, miss you. Girl, hug me up, squeeze me tight and close. Come here, make me brace you for me king size post. Me and you forever, girl. Now go divorce. We toast to long life. We are prosper the most. Love your tone of voice when you call me name. Over and over, she scream again. In my arms, me want you to remain till the sunshine come out again. Girl, you're all I need, and I'm always missing you. Miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you, baby. Miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you. I need your tenderness. I can't resist you. Miss you, miss you, miss you, miss you, baby. Me miss you, miss you, miss you.